Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and use GPG for Win, otherwise known as Cleopatra, or Pretty Good Privacy, to help you encrypt and decrypt your messages with your public and private keys that you may receive or have, so that you can keep your information safe. So first thing you want to do is go to gpgforwin.org and download the installer tool. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to go to where I downloaded it, and we're going to run the executable. It's going to ask for administrative privileges, so tell it yes. And while it's loading, it's going to ask us what language to proceed in. We're going to proceed with English. And we're going to click next. As you can see, we're going to install Cleopatra right here. We're going to click next again, and just click install. As you can see, it finished installing, so we're going to click next. And it has run Cleopatra checked, so we're going to leave that checked, and we're going to click finish. So if we wait a second, Cleopatra should pop up. So now, as you can see, we are inside Cleopatra, and currently we have no keys imported, neither any of our own or others that we have received from other people. So let's start by generating a new key pair. So we're going to click new key pair either here, or we can go to file and click new key pair. So we're going to do that, and we're going to click create a personal open PGP key pair. So we're going to click that, and then it's going to ask for some details. You don't have to provide them, they're optional. I will check protect the generated key with a passphrase, and I'm also going to go to advanced settings, and we're going to leave it on RSA, but we're going to turn the bit strength up to 4096, because the more bits we have, the harder it is to break and the more secure the encryption is. So after that, we're going to click create, and it's going to ask us to enter a passphrase. So I'm going to enter a passphrase right now. There we go. And once you've done that, you're going to click OK, and it's going to begin generating your key pair. This is both a private key and a public key. So as you can see, it finished, and if we see here, we can see that our key is here. But it's not much use to us here on our own computer. We have to send our public key to someone so that they can encrypt information that we want to receive. So to do that, we're going to click on our key, we're going to right click and click export. Then we're going to save it to where we would like to save our key. I'm going to name it public, and we're going to click save. So now if you go to your directory, you can see that we have our public key here, and if we open it, you can see that it's a bunch of text, but this is our public key that we give out to people we want to receive messages from. So to show this in practice, what we're going to do is we're going to type a message out that we want to send. We're going to pretend we are the sender who is sending information and encrypting it with the public key so that we, as the receiver, can decrypt it with our private key. So we're just going to say a message such as, this is a message to send to myself. And now what you have to do is you have to select the message, and you're going to copy it to your clipboard. Then what you can do is if you go down to your system tray and you right click on the Cleopatra icon and go to clipboard, you have the option encrypt. So we're going to click encrypt. So once we're here, we're going to click add recipient, and we would have imported this key so we could send information. So we're going to click this key, or we could just click import here, and we would go to where we have the key, and we would just click open, click OK. And so now that we would click OK, and we would click next. So it was very quick, but this performed the encryption, and it copied the encrypted message to our clipboard. So we can click OK, and I'm just going to open up a new notepad here. And if I click paste, you can see this is a very large, unreadable mass of text, but this is the encrypted message that I want to send. So this is what I would put in my email, for example, and I would send it to my receiver. So as the receiver, if I receive this in my email, what I would do is I would copy it, and again, I would come down to my system tray, right click on Cleopatra, go to clipboard, and this time I would click decrypt/verify. And this is going to use my private key that I have, and it's going to ask me for a passphrase, so I'm going to enter that right now, and I'm going to click OK. And this is going to decrypt the message, and then once again copy the decrypted message to the clipboard. So I'm going to go back to this message and come back down a few spaces, and I'm going to right click and click paste. As you can see, This is the same message that we had to start with, but it went through the whole process of first being plain text, getting encrypted with our public key, and then we received it and decrypted it with our private key. So I hope this was an informative video, and thank you.